Hello, all of you. I hope all of you are doing great. In today's session, I shall be introducing you and also I'll be telling the meritorious, the positive side of studying or earning your post-graduation from a central university. To begin with, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sreelakshmi. I hail from Kerala. I have done my master's in English from the Central University of Rajasthan. Thereafter, I have been actively engaged in the teaching, language development, as well as the content creation. Initially, I was working with an organization that is based in Gurgaon, and now I have shifted to Delhi full-fledgedly. Now, talking about my stint in CUET and the 2 years preparation for my post-graduation at the Central University, that I believe was a humongous task. Why I would like to address it as humongous is the reason because I was somebody who switched the subject. Being an economics graduate, I was somebody who was enthralled by the charms of literature. I was interested in reading since I was a kid, and the habit continued so on. Therefore, I decided that I would choose my post-graduation subject in English. This marks a paradigm shift from my graduation, and let me tell you right at the onset that many universities would not accept such a shift. Therefore, while you apply for any university, please make sure that you check the eligibility criteria so that you can see whether you fit in or not. So most of the central universities would select a candidate who comes from a different background, but some wouldn't. In my case, Central University of Rajasthan was one which actually selected candidates who came from a different background. This was a plus point for me, and that's why that was my first option. The second option was the Central University of Kashmir, and the third one was the Central University of, I think it was Punjab for me. So these were my three options. And getting in there or passing this exam requires you to prepare religiously and consistently for a minimum of 5 to 6 months. This is talking from a layman's perspective since I was not someone from English. If your basics are good, if you have done your post-graduation in the subject, then I believe even a period of 2 months would suffice, provided you read and write and prepare meticulously. A lot of the preparation depends on how you, brush up your basics and all of that. So that's the basic part. And once you clear this exam, you will be enrolling yourself at a prestigious institute. The basic question that we have to ponder or ask is why a central university? Because you have an option available within your state to go for a post graduation in a university that's a state based one, or else a college that is affiliated to any university in your same state. The reason it's the best platform wherein you can derive a lot of knowledge is the fact that it gives you a lot of exposure basically. There is a cultural shift to it because you are now going to learn at a place that's very far from your native place, wherein the food, the culture, the language, the geography, everything varies. So that I think is kind of uprooting a person from one place and rooting in another, and that shift is going to shatter you like anything. But at the end of it, you're going to thrive, you're going to get rooted, and you're going to survive. So the acclimatization part, I believe, would be slightly tough. It also depends on how much you're willing to adapt, how much you're willing to learn a new language, how much you're willing to incorporate a new lifestyle, the different food, the different culture, respecting everything and all of that. I believe it gives you an opportunity wherein you can get an ample exposure to so many cultures. In any case, the Central University is no less than a minuscule India. Why I'm saying such a statement is that you can see people from all across our country, from all walks of life. You can even see people outside of India. They would be pursuing some of their studies there. Therefore, the environment is quite vibrant. It's also eclectic in the sense that you would get to meet a lot of people, and that in itself gives you some exposure. And at the end of it, you would turn out to be a citizen. I would say a global citizen, nothing less than that. Another aspect is related to the knowledge you are going to impart from such an institution. Trust me when I say this, the professors and your faculty out there are going to guide you in the best possible way, and they are really knowledgeable and they have good connections all over. So in case if you wish to pursue your PhD, or let's say in case if you want to enter the workspace, you're free to do that, and they can guide you in the right direction. So the eminent and expertise of the faculty also matters if, when you choose an institution. The third thing I would believe would, the third thing I believe would be the facilities that are provided. Most of the central universities provide A to Z facilities ranging from, let's say, health centers to quality food to gymnasiums and to every aspect of life. So basically, you are going to survive at a platform that offers you everything at a very subsidized price. If you compare this with the private universities, they are offering most of the facilities, or in fact, half of the facilities at an exorbitant price. If you compare and contrast, you can see that a much quality education, of which the certificate could be of higher value, is offered by any central universities when you compare it with a private one. So then again, you have the advantage. So that's why I would like to say that it's a win-win for you in any case if you choose to enroll yourself in one of the CUs. The next thing I would like to point out would be a career option. English being the lingua franca of the world, you have plethora of opportunities awaiting you if you want to embark on a career aspect right after your post-graduation. However, if you are someone who wish to go for the academics again, that is to pursue your post-graduation and your postdoctoral and all of that after that, you are free to do that, and again you would get a lot of guidance from there. However, if you want to not to take up academics and want to diversify your career, you have ample scope for that, and the university has some recruiting programs. The campus placements are quite active, and by the beginning of third semester to the ending of your fourth semester, you would have so many multinational companies coming to the campus, recruiting children, recruiting candidates for their as their prospective employees. So you can see a lot of companies approaching with a good package. The environment they provide is good, and the package they offer is quite lucrative, and also the chances of you getting hired are higher if you have good communication, if you can present yourself well, and if you have an in-depth knowledge in your concern subject, in your subject concerned. So those are the basic things. And I was also getting a recruitment call from one of the organization. However, I chose not to go for some reason. But in a nutshell, it gives you a lot of opportunity, and therefore please take it up. And I would advise you to prepare well thoroughly for the upcoming exam and make sure that you make the most of it. Try to get yourself enrolled in any of the central universities. I gave the exam in the year 2018. I see that now a lot of universities have come in the ambit of CUET. It has now become synonymous to an umbrella term wherein a lot of central universities are participating. The score is also used by some other universities. So definitely take this seriously. It's going to give an impetus to your career and to your growth. And I would tell you that you can grow abundantly from here. It's the best thing that you can get in the country, apart from the private courses. But I slightly doubt the private ones, considering that there are many lacunae in their mode of teaching or with so many aspects of them. So this, given all this is the best opportunity, and I would want all of you to try this out and get yourself enrolled in any of the prestigious central university of the country and have a great start in life. This would definitely differentiate you from your other peers, or let's say other friends of you who are doing their post-graduation at a state university. You are going to have that edge over the others, and that's going to help you in leaps and bounds in making your career and your future ahead. So that's it from my side. Study well, prepare well for your upcoming exam, prepare meticulously, and secure a seat for your future. That's all. Thank you so much.